Hey guys, Vincent Giallo here. Today we're going to do a review on the newly released Halloween 3 Death Waltz Mondo record and the Halloween 2 record as well, which I picked up about a year ago. And then we're going to discuss the new Changeling Blu-ray. Very excited about this. Hey guys, so let's get to it. What we got here is the Halloween 3 soundtrack vinyl record release on Mondo. I believe it's shipping in January 2019, it says on their website, but I had a pre-order and I got this thing in a couple weeks ago. So we're going to take a quick peek here today and see how that looks, and we'll check it out here. I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully everything turned out okay. Hopefully we don't have any damage. Their stuff's usually real. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh my, look at this, guys. Wow. Check that out. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, music by John Carpenter in association with Alan Howarth. Record and novelty, suitable for children of all ages. Shock and amaze your friends. Spooky mind control trick. So yeah, there's like a card trick in here you can do. If you guys have seen that already in the preview on their website, I'm not sure, but so here we go. This is the back side here. Very cool. Very cool. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put you guys on a quick pause here. We're going to open this sucker up and see what's inside. Okay guys, well this is definitely the coolest thing ever. We're going to open this up. The only thing I will point out to you guys right away, and the only thing I can say I'm disappointed in already, is that I'm not a big... I just rip off the shrink wrap normally. I could care less about the shrink wrap. But this is such a cool thing on the shrink wrap here. I thought I would go ahead and open the side up here, but this thing actually folds open like this. So there's actually no way to get this record out and keep this label in place. So, alright, I'm just going to do it, guys. What I will do is I'll probably trim this with some scissors and maybe somehow apply it to the sleeve that I usually put these in. But as you can see, there's nothing to pull out because this thing actually folds out. So we'll just open this up here like this, I guess. Don't have much choice. And man, it just seems like sacrilege. Anywho, that's that. So there we go. Now we can open this thing up. So let's take a look at what's inside here, guys. Okay. It's a little tricky. Alright, look at this. So we got all the worms and stuff like that were coming out of the kids' heads there at the end. Alright, so let's see. So we've got our card trick here. I'll have to read up on that. But very cool cards. Has the all three of the... Got a couple pumpkins, a skeleton there. Very cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the record itself here. What else have we got here? A little note here from Silver Shamrock. Manufacturers and trade suppliers. Give your customers a happy Halloween. So this is all about the spooky mind control trick, apparently. So set that off to the side, and we'll take a quick look in here at the actual record. Ooh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Huh? Check it out. So there we go. We've got a nice pumpkin orange with kind of a blob of kind of greenish kind of a color inside there. So we'll give this a listen to in a little bit here. But basically there it is. That's the Halloween 3 original soundtrack. You guys can see it. It's a nice little package they've done here. You know, pretty neat stuff. And it kind of goes on to explain. There's just kind of a little blurb on the film on the sides here on both edges. So anyway, that's another great one by Death Waltz Mondo. Big fan of their stuff. They've got a lot of cool stuff. I don't know how much you guys listen to vinyl or whatever, but if you're into it, they definitely put out some great horror soundtracks and and re-releases, reissues, and things like that that have been long gone. So I was very excited to pick this one up. Very excited. Another one I just wanted to point out while we're here, guys. Okay, there's a last parting shot there of that one. Is if you haven't picked this up, I believe they've just reissued this one. This is Halloween 2. The new one has a different cover. I got this one a few years ago. You will note up here that there's quite this big crease up here. Guys, if you're ordering vinyl, I mean, you get it from Amazon.com, and sometimes you can get them from, you know, other small retailers and online shops. Of course, Death Waltz, you know, Light in the Attic, some of these One Way Static and stuff sometimes sell some of these. But you just want to get it directly from the distributor or Amazon.com. Unfortunately, Amazon.com was sold out of this when I finally got around to getting it. The only place I could find it was on Amazon UK. And I'll tell you, I have ordered numerous vinyl from there, and every single one of those records that I've got was either crushed, or this is the least amount of damage I've ever got. So I ended up getting a refund for this, because you know, it's unacceptable. And they were shipping these things out in these flimsy little mailers, and I can't understand why Amazon UK would do that. It makes no sense. But yeah, I didn't have to pay for this. I ended up getting my money back. But the other ones were completely damaged. Cannibal Holocaust. There's a few others I had ordered from there as well that were just demolished in the flight over here, I guess. Just because of poor packing. So, you know, I order a lot of Blu-rays from Amazon UK and stuff. Would not recommend buying records from them at all, ever. If you've had a good experience, let me know in the comments, because this is just the one thing. I hate complaining about stuff, and I try not to be a hater, but man, that was really, really bad news. But because I really wanted this, obviously it was great to get my money back, but also, you know, I needed to get this in the collection. So we'll just pop this open real quick here. Well, actually, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Well, wait, there is a little poster inside, I believe, of the exact same thing as the cover. So we'll flip this open real quick. My personal favorite of all the scores outside, I mean, I love Halloween 3. Just, you know, it's obviously no Michael Myers in the film and stuff, so it's kind of out there on its own. Love that soundtrack, one of the greatest soundtracks of all time, I think. But as far as the actual Halloween, you know, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 kind of canon of films, this is definitely my favorite soundtrack. It's Halloween 2. It's a little more intense, a little more creepy compared to the first one. Now, that being said, I have pre-ordered the new one coming out that's John Carpenter's worked on for the new film, the new Halloween film. So I'm pretty excited about that. But you know, by far this is my favorite. So there's a little bit of the artwork they put inside there for you. You guys take a look at that. And yeah, so that's Halloween 2 and Halloween 3. The other cool thing I was going to point out, guys, is this shirt that I'm wearing here is a Fright Rags t-shirt. I don't know if they still have these available. I think they might. I bought this a year or two ago. I think they've got some new Halloween 3 ones. But check out Fright Rags. They always have great t-shirts and stuff. So, you know, pick that up. And also I've got this is one that I had made up. I picked out the logo on like a Redbubble or something like that, and then had this made up. So definitely be rotating through these in the next few weeks and listen to the Halloween 3 vinyl. So anyway, let's get on to the... All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that look at the Halloween 3 and Halloween 2 records by Mondo. Again, I'm pretty excited to have 3. I can't wait to listen to that tonight. And stay tuned, guys, because probably in another video, I'm going to do a video of all the Halloween records that I have. I've actually got a lot of that old-timey kind of 70s, 80s Halloween record stuff that we all listened to as kids. Some pretty cool stuff. I've kind of been collecting it over the years, so I'll probably go through that in the near future here and go through and show you guys what that's all about. So, moving on here, we've got the Changeling. Yes, this is the Changeling. This is the second sight release, guys. This is not the Severin release, and I'll tell you one of the reasons why I bought this is because this one actually has a 40-page booklet, which I don't think the Severin did. This also has the soundtrack in it, as well as the Severin it did as well, the limited edition Severin. I certainly have no problem with the releases of their stuff, but I chose this one because it actually has that booklet. The special features are pretty much identical from what I can tell. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Changeling, it's about this old guy. He moves in. George C. Scott moves into this old mansion. He's a composer, and he moves into the house, and he starts experiencing. Basically, it's a classic haunted house, kind of a old school suspense movie. He starts experiencing, the house is haunted. He's hearing voices and stuff like that, and this boy kind of calling out to him named Joseph. And as things go along, things kind of progress, get a little bit more intense. There's kind of the supernatural presence in the house, and so he kind of calls in this local historian, and they start looking into it and trying to find out what happened. It's great stuff. I mean, this I mentioned in one of my other videos. This I saw as a double bill at the drive-in when I was a child. My parents brought me to the drive-in. We watched this, so it would have been about 1980 because that's when this was released. This double bill with Piranha, and I think that's kind of what got me started on horror movies at that point in my life. That was kind of my first taste of that. I remember sitting in the back seat of the station wagon, peeking out underneath the blankets, trying to see this thing, and yeah, I was just blown away. To this day, it stands up. It's a truly great, satisfying, supernatural kind of a thrill ride thing. So definitely worth checking out. So let's just take a look inside of what we got going on here. Let's see here. So there is. Oh, it's got the nice black Blu-ray case. And there's a look there at what we've got inside. There's 2 discs. I'm not sure if... Yeah, that's the soundtrack there on disc 2. So very excited to listen to that. It's a really, really great score. Really good stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. Now let's just check out the booklet here, guys. Oh, very nice. Very nice. There's the back of the actual slipcover. Different artwork than a Severin as well. This is pretty cool, kind of like a painting. So let's check out the booklet here. What else have we got in here? A poster of the artwork that they've commissioned for the release. And on the back side, ooh, we get the original. Guys, so there's the commissioned artwork for their Blu-ray release, second sight. Okay, get ready for this. I might actually have to frame this and put this up. Oh my. Check it out. How did you die, Joseph? Did you die in this house? Why do you remain? Classic, classic. Look at that. Fantastic. Nice quality cardstock too. And then we've got the little booklet here. Nice shot of George C. Scott there. Get the idea. What else do we have? Oh, some kind of behind the scenes photos. That's a pretty extensive booklet, guys. There's a lot of info in here. It's a nice evening read before you slip into bed, So there we go. Production notes. Classic. The freaking Changeling. Oh yeah. Love this. This is great, guys. If you haven't checked out Second Sight, I would definitely recommend. They've got a lot of quality releases. Again, I got this on Amazon.uk. Don't buy vinyl from them. The records, they ship them. It's terrible, as we discussed earlier. But movies and stuff, by all means, spend away because they've got a lot of reasonably priced stuff. Sometimes with conversion, it's a lot cheaper than it is in the States. And then just to round it out, just wanted to throw the old Vestron release of the Changeling in here. As it says on the back here, a superior haunted house thriller, and that's pretty much sums up what it is. I picked this up a while ago. There's a lot of different VHS of this floating around, but this is the original Vestron release, which I had to have. 1982 Vestron Incorporated, 1979 Chessman Park Productions Limited. Boom. Please be kind. Rewind. All right, Changeling. I like that original Changeling label on that too. Yeah, look at that Vestron. I see it. That's nice. Gotta love it. So, anyway, this is a Canadian film as well. Of course, there's some great ones out there. Black Christmas is one. Obviously, you guys have seen. If you somehow haven't seen Black Christmas, actually, funny thing is, guys, last night I went to the 40th anniversary screening of Halloween at my local Cineplex, and I'm sitting at the top, kind of by myself, and there's a couple of older gentlemen in there. I thought, these guys are You know, they were watching the credits roll by. I always stay for the credits. And as I'm sitting there, or as it's ending, I get up and I walk out, and there's this guy. He's probably 50 years old. And I said to him, I said, "Geez, you know, it never gets old, does it?" And he said, "You know, I've never seen the film." I said, "You've got to be kidding." He said, "No, I've never seen it. I've seen all the Screams and all these other movies where they've kind of had the same, that they kind of copied, you know, a lot of stuff from Halloween and stuff." I said, "Oh, it's incredible. You've never seen it. Glad you get to see it. What'd you think?" He said, "Oh, it was great." And then we started talking. I said, "You know, if you haven't seen Black Christmas, check it out." So I'm saying the same thing to you guys. If you haven't seen Black Christmas, check it out. I mean, I love Halloween. I absolutely love Halloween. I love the series. But for me, Black Christmas has this special, I don't know, something about it. It's creepy. You know, there's not a lot of gore in it, kind of like Halloween. There's, you know, but it's, you know, if you like blood and gore and stuff, that's not going to bring you that. But it's like kind of, for me, the first slasher. I believe it was 1974. And that film, I've been to the Halloween conventions. I love Halloween. That's my thing. But Black Christmas, guys, if you for somehow have not seen this, watch it. It'll stick with you forever. It's just creepy. It's intense. I love it. And maybe we'll do a video of that in the future. You know, some of the different releases and VHS and Blu-ray and DVD and stuff like that. So, 1974 Black Christmas. That's my rant about that. Definitely worth watching. It's and if you can pick up the Death Waltz vinyl on that, the soundtrack, it's kind of like this reworked kind of soundtrack that they've created based on a lot of the music from the film. So it's kind of been reauthored and tweaked and stuff like that. Really intense. I'll be playing that at Christmas time. It's awesome. Very creepy, but great movie. So hope you enjoyed those reviews, guys, of the vinyl, the Changeling, the whole thing, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care now.